Hi, my name is Sean. Welcome to 23seven Performance. Today we're going to talk about Olympic lifting and why we do Olympic lifting here and how we perform it at 23seven. But just before I get into that, I want to show you quickly the functional movement screen. Functional movement screen is an assessment that we do with every client when they first come in, and it's seven basic movements that assess and check the body and how it's functioning and checking for any weak links. Now, there's 7 of them, but all I want to quickly say is one of them that we do is an overhead squat. An overhead squat, arms up over the head, shoulder width apart, and I make sure I come all the way down and I drop in. It's going to check my posture alignment, realignment of my shins, my torso, and making sure I can get my arms all the way back. Now, this is one of the most popular assessments that people do because it checks the body's ability to stabilize its core, its torso, and have range of motion in your shoulders, range of motion in your hips, and all your other joints as well. And why I point this out is one of the lifts that we perform with Olympic lifting. It's called snatch. The snatch, the final product anyways, is a motion that would start from here and would come up along the body, up, and you go underneath the bar and you finish here. Looks very familiar, right? So what we wanted to point out today was, if this is one of the best tests that we can do to test the body, Olympic lifting and performing a snatch properly actually helps and heighten that. It aligns all those same muscles, but a lot of people just aren't aware of that. Now, when we perform this and teach people, we don't make you do this motion right away. Unless you're already an Olympic lifter and you've done this stuff before, we help perform and perfect your technique. But how we start with the general public who's never done this, which is a lot of people, we do little micro movements, little individual movements to eventually get you to the large motion. We'll practice shrugs. We'll practice shrugs with the toes. We'll practice doing a hinging motion. We'll practice doing a hinge and a high pull. And we'll finally finish with the snatch. We'll also practice just overhead squats with weight. So on and so forth. So that's just a quick overview of some of the things that we do for just the snatch. The second movement that we perform is a clean and jerk. With the clean and jerk, you can do a lot of those same training principles to get there. We can do the shrugs, the toes, the hinging, and then the hinging and a high pull, and then a hinging and the catch. So that's a hang clean. To eventually learning shoulder presses, to eventually learning push presses, to push jerks, and then putting that all together for clean and jerk. Now, lastly, some people look at these and go, why would I want to do these motions? This is raw strength, speed, and power. Also realigns the body. When the body's realigned, you burn fat optimally, you gain strength, and for women out there, you gain strength but still have a nice, sleek, feminine body. And it teaches your central nervous system to synapse or fire or communicate with itself in such a quick time frame that it makes every other thing that you do in life easier because the brain has learned how to communicate with your body better and faster than any other exercise that you could give it. That's why we perform that here at 23seven. If you want to know a little bit more, we have a little blurb just above or just below this video. Read it and check it out. Talk to you again soon.